too much fun today. I'm digging my outfit. Thank you so much to Shop the CC for getting us all ready. Janae is looking like some Spanish...
a Cuban goddess.
Yeah.
Call me Selena.
Oh, well, it's Selena.
With a little Asian flair.
Yes.
The eyes and everything.
And you look like you can tell me my future. It's like,
It's a little like Shaka Khan and Diana Ross.
Yes.
Going
yes.
on.
Yes, with the hair and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I'm your jungle fever princess Tarzan bunny person.
Tarzan Bunny. There
Yes,
we
bring it
go.
on. Welcome to the studio, y'all. It's about to be an exciting show. We've got Patrice Murrell here, y'all. She's going to be performing today. But before we get into all that fun, let's get into some girl talk, some talk. What's happening around town? What are we talking about first? Election day is announced.
Finally.
The bell has been rung.
Finally.
Ding, ding, ding,
And
ding.
I tired of seeing all these posters on the roundabout.
Yeah.
Y'all got to quit it, man. I mean...
Listen,
Sorry,
when last have you watched local television?
I'm not interested.
If you think the posters are going to drive you crazy, you
mean the
will
ads?
lose your mind.
Oh, no,
What?
you don't have to go on TV for that. You just got to go on Instagram for that.
Oh,
Every
my
sponsored
goodness.
post. And I mean, and
But
they're
it
so
just started. It's just getting started. You know that, right? Like, literally, it just went up because the date was called. So
Right.
now, when
They're in
these
high gear.
rallies start, let me just tell you, when's the first rally? Because I want to stay 100
Far away, right?
I was going to say you wanted to
meters
go.
away. I mean, I don't want to go. I have no, like, they're just going to shout at me. They're going to dance.
Yeah.
I like those
Well,
shout
I
at
can
me.
tell you.
All I want is give me a piece of paper that clearly states what the plans are so I can intelligibly make
Exactly.
a decision. I don't want you to shout. I
Yeah.
mean, if
You
you,
want
got,
this here?
if you got rum, okay.
You might give it some consideration, right?
Okay. But other than that, I'm just...
No, I know what you
can't.
mean. Or like the other day, this was even months ago, I heard a rally that was literally about 2 neighborhoods away from my house. That's how loud it was. So, yeah, kind of not looking forward to the next coming weeks, I'll
And
be
then
honest.
you can imagine all the like 90s and 80s songs that they're going to start playing. And then you're only going to hear
It gets
like
awkward.
the first 2 seconds of
Yeah, no, it gets really awkward.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Makes
all the
no
shouting
sense.
in between.
All right, so yes,
Anyway.
Election Day is announced, guys. Please
Makes
go
sense.
and pick up your voter's card. If you didn't register to vote, much
Well,
like
it's
everyone's
too
saying
late.
already, you can't have nothing to say.
Yeah.
shush.
Just
Hush
nothing
him out.
to say.
Hush him out.
Nothing to say is something hit the fan.
Exactly. So,
But-
as a result
Yeah.
of the election date being announced, some of the national exams were pushed back.
Yeah, it had to.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. You know, what was so ironic for me listening to local radio the other day, it's the fact that there was all this hullabaloo surrounding Carnival, right? That date having to be switched or whatever. Again, of course, related to the elections. And now here it is, we have national exams, which is directly impacting our educational system. And
Girl,
that
Les,
has had
no.
to change dates.
Let me tell you, I'm
Because of
happy.
this.
No, it's good that they pushed it back. We
So they
are
can
still
get more
battling
time,
a D
right?
average. I mean,
give them a
listen.
little bit more
week,
time
right?
to study.
You
know?
don't have no excuse. Like, try to get like a C,
least a
get a
C.
C
No.
minus,
C
something.
Plus.
But
Right?
you know, but you know
Something.
what? If you,
You
see
got time.
if you see the exams that are actually pushed back, it's things like home ec and
You trying to say home ec ain't
communications.
important?
It's
Home ec
very
changed my life.
So it's that week. The week was scheduled, I believe,
The
8th to the 12th.
12th, yep.
And now that the elections are the 10th, that week, that entire week has had to be pushed back. So
Take some time to study, y'all. Let's shift this grade point average. You know,
Yeah.
let's really see
Let's
if we
get
can.
Use the extra week
Let's
to your
get how to
advantage.
pay your mortgage in the schools too.
Yes. My
Yeah.
gosh. High five to
Just
that.
life survival skills. We need that course, period. Life
Exactly.
survival skills,
Yeah,
101.
101, 102, 305, and then 100 million thousand.
100 million thousand. Got it. All right, so 100 million thousand. And I don't know if y'all been on Facebook, social media, but there have been some T-shirts, some flags, and some money. And I have a couple of questions. I have 2 questions, actually. Yeah, a couple of questions. One, I see nobody in my neighborhood give away no T-shirt or no money. I never received that. I always see people leave T-shirts and money. I never received that. 2, stop selling your vote for $100.
And turkey.
And turkey.
So, okay, if they did come into your neighborhood and, I don't know, let's just say you had an option as to how much you could
10
get.
grand flat. First and foremost, that is minimum. How you can sell your whole vote, your whole entire vote? I mean, not half the vote, the whole vote for $100. You know what? $100, you could spend that in like an hour. And you understand? I spend $100 maybe on 2 days on food, right? I'm trying to say, people, if you're gonna sell your vote, try to get a degree out of it. Try to get some sort of investment opportunity out of it. Try to get something that can be flipped and multiplied.
You know what I'm saying?
We need to Fab Frugal on that. How to sell your vote.
Free tertiary education. Exactly. Like in my neighborhood. Oh, you know what? Let have a bake sale every weekend just for free so that I can have my hot patty and everything for the entire week for 5 years.
You want hot patty for 5 years? You sell your vote
Really?
for hot patty?
Hot patty?
I'm putting a list together, guys. Can you let me finish?
Okay. Go ahead.
Got it. I want hot patty for 5 years.
Right.
Free tertiary education.
Okay.
I want, what is that? Computers.
Right.
I need technology in my house, an iPad, a
Like
Mac.
some Apple, a whole Apple suite.
A Apple suite.
Apple suite.
A Apple suite.
She's a Spanish Jamaican today, y'all. She's a Spanish Jamaican today.
I mean, you know, the list goes on and on, but I mean, it ain't gonna just be one thing.
But those are the primary things. Hot patty, Apple software.
The cash? Yeah, I think the cash too.
Cash? So cash
5
too.
years, 5
Wow.
years.
5
I
years.
need breakfast for 5 years.
Listen, straight up, for
I
those
need to eat.
Listen, for those individuals that have been fortunate enough to get the fridge and the stove, I need some appliances. Straight up,
see?
like
No,
that's,
but it's your
that's the
vote.
run I on
No,
right now.
listen, people, really size this thing up now.
And-
if you're selling your vote to somebody who's going to be making decisions on your behalf for, to hopefully better you and your family, it got to be more than $100.
But y'all, you know what I
man.
find so funny about this? Bahamians, naturally, we ain't true members to nobody. I could easily take $100 today, DNA knock on my door tomorrow, honey. I go and
Hey,
bring
no, y'all see who not to drop off any t-shirt money to.
Getting everything from what you got for me today? Come
Let's
here,
make
come
this
here.
happen, y'all.
Yeah.
If Janae don't want
Anyhow.
much, just hot party and lunch, and I just
See,
want.
and this is where you don't misinterpret what people say either. When they come to your door, you see that? I said about 10 things, and she only got one on her mind. You see? And that's what will happen if you don't listen.
So let's switch gears, ladies. I'm sure you have seen or at least heard or read by now the controversy that has recently happened in the United States regarding United Airlines, where they physically and forcibly removed a doctor from the airline because apparently the airline had overbooked and had some staff that needed to take that particular flight to be where they needed to go. But as this doctor said as well, I'm a doctor. I have patients. I too have somewhere to go. He told them no. They literally just picked these random 4 names. He was one of the names. He told them, no, I'm not giving up my seat for your staff. And they forcibly removed him. He ended up with a bloody face and, all his shirt almost up over his head as they're dragging him down the aisle.
It's so inhumane. I mean, how do you treat
somebody?
somebody?
Like, what year are we in? You almost really? This happening in 2017 after all of the progress has been made in terms of legal, that's not legal.
Like,
you
I'm
cannot
sure
do that.
they
I was just about to
violated.
say, speaking about what's legal, it's so important to know your rights because airlines, when you book a ticket, the only way that they can get you, they can actually ask you,
Right.
do you want to give a precede? You
Exactly.
have the right to say whether or not if you want to give a precede, and then the airline will put you on the next available flight, no charges. So it's so important to know your rights, and I'm happy that he knew his rights and he is in no fault whatsoever. Oh, I was
Let me
about
tell
to.
you.
But guess what?
Let me tell you.
The stock value of the
Jesus.
United Airlines, so this is amazing.
dropped.
It dropped by $900 million dollars.
And I, listen.
Like the value.
I'm with all
of
the
United
people
Airlines.
boycotted because that was absolutely ridiculous. And if I was that doctor, I would own United Airlines by the end of this month. Trust me, between me and my lawyers, lawsuit? Can
got
we
that
say
straight.
lawsuit?
Can we spell lawsuit?
Oh, Jesus. Anyhow, on that note, any of you living beyond your means?
Really, Les?
Why
I thought you were going to do that?
Segue.
Why are you all up in my grits, though? Always up in people's grits. I mean, you live, you love, you save, you live and love again. In that order.
I like that. That's Janae's
my
world.
order. Yes.
That's
you
Janae's
live, you
Fab
love,
Frugal for today.
you save. Well, I think in order for you to be able to even live beyond your means, you have to be, let me just say no. Because I'm making that much that I could be at a stage where, you know, I want so much more for myself that I'm just putting it
But
out
can we say
there
that? I
and
mean, it ain't even about what you're making. I
acquiring
think, you know, by definition,
Let the Jamaican speak.
I want to
The
punch her.
jungle goddess.
I want to punch her.
Jungle goddess.
First of all, just to clarify again, the definition of living beyond your means, it's any level
Yeah,
of
I know.
income that
Yeah,
you have.
yeah.
And then you
But
want to
going
buy
above.
everything.
Yeah.
But don't have the money really
Yeah.
to pay for it,
Yeah.
and then you ain't got no money to feed the kids. That's why you're taking these T-shirts with $100
it's-
because you're spending all the money on things you
It's
can't
like-
But
afford.
that's a good point. People, they take out loans and
Yeah.
they just
No.
continue
It's
to rack
like-
up debt
No.
Ladies.
and not be able to pay back
Yeah.
all the debt that they owe. That's you
Yeah.
end up.
It's
That's how you end up living beyond your means.
Yeah.
A fur coat lifestyle on a shoestring budget.
No, honey.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
having a McDonald's budget, but you won't be in Gucci. You won't buy Gucci for Christmas. You won't be in John Bull for your man birthday.
Hey, and for wait, what you eating for lunch today? Oh no, I going out in a minute.
No, you
and
ever
come
see
back
gals
with
don't
your McDonald's
eat?
bag.
No, the noodle in the
That's
cup.
true,
The
that's
noodle in the
true.
cup.
Yes. They got new her to buy.
And noodles don't have no nutritional
Well,
value.
you know what, guys? All you have to do when you get to work, just pack up the ramen noodles in the cupboard, and then
You're
not
encouraging people to steal from work?
No,
You want them to
no,
steal
you
from
buy
home.
you
Right,
buy the
right.
ramen,
Yeah.
pack it up in the cupboard,
Uh-huh.
so you're not buying your lunch and your breakfast in the morning, right? So you're saving that money, and then in the evening, if you want to go to your what's those places we go to now?
All those fancy places to eat?
Yeah, you know, like your Wendy's, your Burger King,
The
you know.
fast food joint.
Yeah, you do that in the evenings if you must, you know, or just stick to ramen noodles again.
Right.
Um,
Or sneak in the kitchen at work when ain't nobody
Here's the
watching.
thing. I might add too
So they
that
don't see you eating a noodle.
exactly.
here are signs that you are living above your means. One, you got to be taking out loans for certain things. I mean, I feel like obviously certain things you take out loans for, whether it's a mortgage, a house, a car, whatever. But if you got to be taking out loans for a trip, you're definitely living beyond your means, above your means rather. Another thing is, if you gotta be resorting to junk food because you're spending the money on everything else, that's another indication that you're living above your means.
Remember,
Because
we spend most money on food, actually.
Yeah.
but I'd rather eat well than anything else.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
my health is
And we
my
have to
wealth.
eat
I'd
to
rather be
live.
in Gucci. I just joking. I ain't got nothing Gucci.
But that's the reality for a lot of people.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to survive and
Yeah.
you need to eat. So
Yeah.
anyway, ladies, we really have to wrap this segment up because we have got a phenomenal woman coming up on the other side of the break. Miss Patrice Murrell is in the house. Can you hear her? Oh, I can hear her already. But we're also going to get the opportunity to see her perform. It's all coming up right after this. Don't you go anywhere. We'll see you after the break.
We believe in girl power here on The Stew, and we are so excited to have Patrice Murrell, singer, actress, model, you name it. I mean, she's like a complete definition of what we'd like to call a girl boss. Joining us today is Patrice. Get on out here, girl. Look at you. Look at Beyonce. I mean, really? Hello. Your hands are so cold, but you look absolutely fabulous. Welcome to the show, girl. We're going to dive right in. For people who don't know anything about Patrice, we want to rap a little bit about her resume, okay? Because I've never seen a resume this impressive in my life. So she is open for Brian McKnight. She has performed, give him the list. She's performed backup for Michael Jackson. Sorry.
Baby and
that one fell
CeCe
flat.
Winans.
Baby and CeCe Winans.
Lil Mama.
Lil Mama, Donnie McKirkland.
Who are you?
I'm telling
Like, who
you.
are you?
I'm a Bahamian that's been here for a long time.
And you've been on the Oprah show.
And yeah.
No, you're Superwoman.
God.
Oh, thanks.
So
Tell us about your
congratulations.
start then.
Yes, yes.
I'm dying to know.
Literally, I'm just a little island girl that took advantage of every opportunity that came here to this country. I started off in the Bahamas National Children's Choir with Patricia Bazard and Audrey Wright, shout out, and just eventually went into everything else. Did the youth choir, did the Bahamas National Dance Company, because I was always a lover of the arts. And so taking advantage of every opportunity was what I did. And so as the doors opened, I just walked into it.
Right.
I mean, you were tenacious because I've seen you on billboards. I mean, we've done a commercial with her guys for our sister company. So, I mean, you are a woman of many talents.
Yes.
How are you like pulling all this together? And you're a wife.
Yes, I am.
And a mom.
So tell us, Superwoman.
Not
Girl,
yet.
don't put that on me.
She's like,
Well, I
Not
see
yet.
pictures on. I guess this
That's
is
my
your
niece and nephew,
Okay,
Jamie
on
and
social
Jesse.
media.
Hi, Jamie and Jesse.
So see, you're managing nieces and nephews in a household and a cut round.
Yeah, all
So
that.
Superwoman, tell us how you do it. How do you manage it all?
It's very difficult, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I'm just like every other woman that's juggling their career and their home and their family. And I just thank God for the strength every day to be able to wake up and do what I love.
Nice. Now, Bahamas Junkanoo Carnival, semi-finalists?
Yes.
My gosh.
And is it
songs.
one song or 2 songs?
2 songs.
I mean, only Superwoman, you can't just do
telling
one
you.
A. She's like, no, it gotta be 2.
No child.
It gotta be 2.
2.
You know,
Tell us about the songs then and
Yeah.
what inspired them.
Well, the 2 songs that I have are Ting, Your Ting, and Come to Wave. And I collaborated with Julian Believe, who is an awesome songwriter and producer as well. And when we got together, he and I were supposed to work together like years ago. And God had it that we just came together to do this and submitted the songs. I had entered previously before and never got into it. And, everything has a season. So I guess this was my year.
And this is your first foray into this particular genre, if you will, because previously you've been known for singing more ballads, slower songs, whatever the case may be. I even remember the first time I saw you perform. It was during the first annual Bahamian Icon Awards.
Yep.
I was hosting, I looked over, and there you were, just singing your heart out. And I thought to myself, oh my God, who is this person with this fabulous voice?
Thank you.
So how have we gone from that to now, carnival flavor?
I've found that as an artist, you have to learn to be very versatile. Especially in a small country, and there is a lot of appreciation for Bahamian music. And although I started off singing the pop and the R&B, people requested a lot more of the Bahamian music and the island flair. Bahamians like to party.
Yeah, we sure do.
I dabbled in it and tried it, and it worked, and it sounded good. I self-doubted myself at the beginning. And when I heard the finished product, I was like, oh, I can do this.
It blew your own mind.
Yeah, I was like, I could do this. So that was another, notch I could say, okay, you tried something and you went for it and it worked out.
So the great thing is you're actually going to perform for us today on the stew. You're going to perform My Ting.
Yes, it's your ting.
Yes. So coming up right now, we've got Patrice Murrell. She's going to give us some island flair with My Ting. Here it is.
Patrice Murrell, you can sing how you wanna sing, dance how you wanna dance. It's your thing, I tell you, it's your thing. You can move how you wanna move, laugh how you wanna laugh. It's your thing, I tell you, it's your thing. Nobody can tell you nothing. It's your thing, it's your thing. You want him to push up on it.
Do you know what I find particularly interesting? I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that they have a craving for a celery stick. In fact, most times we crave the bad stuff and not food items like fruits and vegetables that are actually healthy for us. And the reason is pretty simple. Certain foods trigger addiction centers in the brain, simply making it difficult to resist temptation. Believe it or not, but some fattening foods can mimic a drug addiction. An article from MSN Lifestyle states that there are some pretty striking similarities between food and drug addictions. You see, our pleasure centers in the brain actually become overloaded by high-fat, high-calorie foods, much like cocaine and heroin. And the more we eat these types of foods, the more we crave them, which triggers the pleasure centers. So, what foods are addictive, you ask? Well, it's those high-calorie, high-fat foods that are processed and contain excessive amounts of sugar that top the list, such as pizza, chocolate, packaged cookies, ice cream, cheeseburgers, French fries, regular soda, cake, cheese, bacon, fried chicken, rolls, and popcorn. Who knew? That's all the foods we all love. But how about this? The next time you feel the urge to pick up that package of double-dipped chocolate cookies with the caramel swirl, try one and be done. Try. You certainly wouldn't want a cookie to be the demise of your fitness goals. Helping to keep you mind, body, soul, and heart healthy, this has been your week's wellness.
Yes, you heard that. That's my thing. Woo! Thanks to Patrice Murrell for coming in and performing that amazing song. We wish her all the best with Bahamas Drunk Canoe Carnival, which is the same dates. Didn't change, guys, if you didn't get the memo. You know, my beautiful, beautiful co-host, just here looking like a sack of lovely, potpourri in the bathroom.
We look like potpourri in the bathroom? You're going to liken us to potpourri in the bathroom? You get worse by the minute. I swear to you.
Oh,
it
Lord.
smells good.
I love these Janaisms. I love them.
Like a big
in the
sack
bathroom.
okay.
2017 goals. Looking like potpourri in the bathroom.
Can you tell it's whatever day of the week it is? So, you have been watching The Stew. Thank you for watching. Again, if you miss any episodes, please go on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. We're there. You'll get updates on all of the episodes, so you never miss a thing. Like us on Instagram, ILTV Studios, and on Facebook, The Stew Daytime. Did you get it? I hope you got it. So have a wonderful day. And remember, when life gives you lemons, well, darn, lemonade's right in the fridge.
When the vibe is right.